Hello friends, Marcy here, and I am anxious to flush, rinse my new Pelikan M800 Cream in Blue and ink it up because I previously shared in another video the unboxing, and I want to compare the nibs between my two M800s because this is a fine, this is a broad, and I'm anxious to see the difference. So bear with me as we open, and I've been deciding I'm going to be using the Diamine Oxford Blue today. Trying to just consider which ink I would like to try, and I'm using my little blue pen rest. This was purchased at the Dallas Pen Show, September 2024, and I failed to remember the vendor right now. But just a cute little glass pen rest that happened to match my pen. So in flushing, I just want to drop some clean water, expel some clean water, just as a quick interior rinse, flush, and then also we're wetting the nib feed unit. So oh, I don't have a towel down. There we go. All right, let's get into the Diamine Oxford Blue. These bottles, I like them because they are 30 ml and quite economical in purchasing. They're plastic bottles, but the hole at the top is not too broad, so it's not the most convenient thing for piston fill pens, which all my Pelikans are piston fills, and I really enjoy that for the ink capacity. But let's see, I got to get below my breather hole here, and it's much easier with a larger opening on a bottle. So these smaller bottles and openings are most convenient if you're doing a converter fill or using a syringe needle. I don't want any staining here on my cream, and let me wipe that again because I kind of touched the nib feed and saturated everything. So let me put this away. I think I need one more towel for a clean wipe here, so I don't want to leave any ink residue here on this light colored cream grip section. Okay, one more wipe here just to make sure it's all clean and no staining. All right, I'm going to cap this and get my writing surface prepared. Okay, I happened to find the page where I recorded my Pelikan M800 green demonstrator fine nib, which is my other M800 here, with the Pelikan Edelstein Olivine ink in January. And I want to record on the same page with the M800 because it is the broad nib, but I want to do a nib comparison because I've previously shared the M605 extra fine with the M600 fine, the M400 medium, and the M400 broad for line width comparisons, and we'll go back and do some more comparisons between broads amongst different sizes. But today we're just going to look at the M800 Cream Blue Pelikan Silveron, which was a recent purchase. And I did check the website after posting my last video, and they are sold out at Endless Pens where I purchased it. So if you're interested in that, I'm hoping you can find, I did post a link, but I'm hoping you can find it available with another retailer. And I was hoping to find just a gorgeous deep saturated blue, and I'm already satisfied with my ink choice of Diamine Oxford Blue. My Pelikan Edelstein inks are They're kind of matchy-matchy. Oops, 800, not 888. They're kind of matchy-matchy. I match my pens to my inks, and I really didn't have another Pelikan blue ink at the moment. But I've been eyeing the topaz. So I think I may purchase some Pelikan Edelstein topaz for this. And I'm liking this ink because it seems to be a pretty quick dryer, even a wet writer using the Pelikan broad nib on here. And this is a broad nib using Diamine. Wow. This is amazing. I'm totally satisfied because it's a really wet writer. I'm watching the ink go down very wet, but yet it's drying quickly. So sorry if I'm just on a tangent here, admiring what we have, but this is my first experience pairing this ink and pen together, and I think it was an excellent choice. So let's look at some wet ink going down. Isn't that amazing? And one of the reasons I'm so in awe at the quality of all my Pelikans is the buttery smooth nib. Whether it's a steel nib or 14 karat gold, or in this case an 18 karat gold nib, and I forgot to record that. Let's just put it over here. They're all smooth. I've not been unsatisfied or dissatisfied with any Pelikan pen or nib that I've purchased. So today is April 19, 2025. Wow, I'm really enjoying watching this ink go down. I don't know if y'all get such joy out of that, but yeah, I like to watch wet ink go on paper, and I like to watch ink dry. Silly me. Okay, it is Saturday, and we are in between our Good Friday and our blessed Happy Resurrection Day for y'all, as we celebrate our Easter Resurrection Day weekend. So in line with variation, let's look at the fine. And we'll compare it side by side. Even though it's on the same page, we'll do a side-by-side comparison. Again, it is smooth, wet writer. This is a fine 18 karat. Don't want to forget that again. And this is a broad. Okay, I can definitely see the difference. Of course, we are not using the same inks, so it's not apples to apples. This is the Pelikan Edelstein ink, and this is Diamine. So we will have a considerable difference there. Not really a visual difference on the paper, but we do have to consider different brands in the process. And this is a very quick dryer. Let me check on the fine and the broad. Again, I am not comparing the same ink, so we're not apples to apples here. Very similar. Okay, I'm very pleased with the writing performance of both the broad and the fine on the M800 Pelikan. Thank you for spending some of your precious moments with me. You have a blessed day. Bye-bye.